This is Benedict Forsyth, bringing you the latest TRIAC Chronicle recording of 1873, reporting the news in even these darkest of times. I am speaking to you from our mobile ethergram broadcast unit deep in the heart of Imperial Eastern Union territory. We have been given special dispensation to be within the borders of the Union to provide coverage of the events that are unfolding here. As always, however, his special dispensation comes with a price. We are lucky enough to be accompanied by a retinue of royal samurai, provided by the Empress herself to ensure our safety. What joy we feel in the fact that we are being so carefully looked after. Firstly today, we have been requested to read the following statement. Public notice from Shogun Hiru Kentusani, First Lord of the Imperial Army. The following citizens of our proud nation have been declared traitors to the Empress and the Golden Throne. They are Date Masamune of the Date clan, Daimyo Kamigawa of the Tamatomo clan, Buyantu, and the Mongol known as Onasha Kasavi. All have had their assets seized, their estates have been put to the torch, and any in their service that have not surrendered to royal justice have been put to the blade. The offenders have been declared traitors and have dishonoured their clans and their ancestors for supporting the rebels and their uprising. Furthermore, any title or standing they once held with the lower lords within the imperial court has also been revoked. We encourage anyone who knows the whereabouts of these traitors to bring them to the Golden Palace, so they can have justice served upon them, that they so rightfully deserve. Anyone found aiding these traitors will also meet the same fate. It is pertinent to state at this point, for the sake of understanding, that the above-named individual's status as TRIAC agents cannot be taken into account in terms of the inner conflict that is progressing here, and as TRIAC have no jurisdiction over how a nation deals with its own citizens during a civil conflict, their status as agents of the club cannot be used to defame this statement. Other news from the Union now. The Great Rice Paddy Sea has been set ablaze by the forces of the Mongol Alliance, leading to strict food rationing within the nation, specifically the City of Pearls. We are hearing that all is well within the city. The royal grain and rice warehouses are still bursting with produce for the troops, however, and this seems to have not affected the Empress's forces on the surface. We have had a report of a battle, now known as the Battle of the Seven Swords, that has taken place in the Cheyenne Mountains. I have been reminded to mention that these reports are unsubstantiated, and information reaching us from various sources tell of the rebel leaders defeating a large force of Imperial soldiers, 300 strong, with a force of 50 Blood Riders. How true this is remains to be seen, but we at the Chronicle must stipulate at this point, and for the record, that we take our sources very seriously, and would never report alternative facts. Great howls have been heard from the Mongol sacred mountains, and rumours that the wolf princess Fa Mulan, daughter of Khan Yoshi, has entered the war with her blood wolves have been filtering down to us. We do not know how long it will take to confirm these facts, but we will endeavour to bring you the news as soon as it can be corroborated. The princess is rumoured to be as proud and savage as her father, and if she has decided to enter the war, it shows a commitment to victory that will surely be soaked in blood, unless a peace is made soon. That is unfortunately all we have for the broadcast this time, as we have only been provided with a short broadcasting time by Union communication officials. So once again, this is Benedict Forsyth, saying goodbye, and keep listening, wherever you are. This is Benedict Forsyth, reporting for the TRIAC Chronicle, still reporting the news in even these darkest of times, regardless of the censorship that we have been put under. I am broadcasting this on a different frequency, that will not be detected by our hosts, and it has been added onto any broadcast that is heard outside the Union. We have been prevented from reporting anything from the outside, and only what the Ministry of Information wishes us to broadcast. Therefore, as the Chronicle will not be silenced, here is the news from the rest of the world, as always reporting the news, even under the threat of censorship. As I do not have much time on this recording, I will be brief. A number of stories are breaking that we believe it is important to report for the good of morale and to allow us to remember that humanity is not losing this war, and in some cases we are pushing back and showing the invaders that we simply will not roll over and go quietly into that long night. The first of these is the escapades of Colonel Eldred Younghusband and Lord Artemus Barrow Percival. These two intrepid adventurers have been at large in free Scandinavia and have, with the help of a brave crew and stout hearts, destroyed a group of Martian walkers with the ingenious use of explosives and tactics, bringing down thousands of tons of rock and earth on the war machines and using the strength of the very earth they are trying to steal from us. Bravo, Colonel. Bravo, Lord Percival. Your exploits are an inspiration to us all. Staying with Lord Artemus for a moment, he recently hosted his grand summer garden extravaganza at his estates in Devon. High-ranking members of the Commonwealth of Britannia and other nations were in attendance as the Commonwealth Lord announced the formation of the Artemus Barrow Percival School for Gifted Youngsters, giving young residents a safe, secure and nurturing environment for harnessing their gifts. We managed to get this quote from the man. "No more shall a child be thrown to the wolves, because of their community seeing their gifts as a dangerous curse from God. There shall be no charge neither for schooling or lodgings. In these very grounds they shall be safe, and like the oak trees around us, they shall grow and flourish here." Finally, in this broadcast, we have received a plea from an anonymous source in regards to any information leading to the whereabouts of TRIAC officer Miss Charlotte Stoker. She was last seen by agents of TRIAC in the chase leading up to the apprehension and eventual death of the criminal known as Spring Heel Jack. She was last seen in the Royal College Church, New London, before it collapsed and burnt to the ground. Any information should be presented to your nearest TRIAC clubhouse.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, Hawk falls with me. Hello, my dears. Sorry I did not get a chance to dance with you on the rooftop. But don't worry, now that I've dealt with that meddlesome lord, I'm free to play with whomever I want. Don't worry, Dr. Lockwood, I will make a house call very soon. Poppy, my dear, I wanted so much to trip the light fantastic with you on the rooftop, but alas, we never got the chance. But never say never. I'll call on you at home very soon and say hello to the little one. Oh, think of the children. Dr. Wilson, now that Hawk's dead, whatever will you do? Will you fade into obscurity, wither and die, sure in the knowledge that you will never see your partner again? So sad. And my dear Rosemary, what a wonderful throw that was, and what a delicious look in your eyes as I disappeared with that ridiculous lordling. How it must have grated on you not to have placed the blade in my heart yourself. So I tell you what, I promise that you will get the chance again, but only if you see me before I see you. Farewell, my freaky darlings. Jack's looking forward to seeing you all.
We hope and pray for the safe return of the lady, and we will keep you updated on this and all other matters as we receive them. That's all we have time for, listeners. We will remain on location here for as long as we are able and bring you as much information as we are allowed to broadcast. For now, we have come to the end of our allowed time once again. So this is Benedict Forsyth, saying goodbye, and keep listening, wherever you are.